Hi, I'm Dylan and I'm from Enduro, and right next to me is a 900 series tray sealer. Now these are used extensively in the larger food packaging market. Included in that is our school lunch program. These are very widely used with them, and they're a popular, very easy to use machine. Let's have a look at some of the features that we can do with this machine, starting with multiple trays that this machine can take. So with that, each tool that is in the machine can be changed out to a different tool. With our tooling that's in here right now, it's a CPET tray, but it can go to foil and it can go to the fiber trays with as simple, easy as 4 screws, and pull the tooling out, put another one in. So let's have a look at that first, eh? Alright, so to start with, lifting the door and using the little door catch to hold it up. That's going to allow us access to get in and undo our bolts that are holding the top of the tool in. 2 of them. Put them in a safe place. Undoing our wires, pulling them out. They're just an easy little connect. Pull them out, put them inside, and it's as simple as pulling it out with 2 hands. Now it's the same thing with the bottom tray, just it's a little bit less, just two screws on the very bottom. And the whole tray will just slide out towards you. And you're left with a machine that doesn't have a tool in it. And to reinstall, same way as you took it out, put the bottom of the tray in, slide it into the little pins in the back, make sure it's pushed forward, it'll be level with the bottom piece, and put our little screws in the very bottom. Making sure these are tight. If these aren't tight, the trays won't be aligned correctly. And putting the top tool in, same as you took it out. Slide it in, line it up and push it all the way back in, putting our 2 screws back in to the very top. And using our plugs, making sure that the plug is aligned correctly. These will be our electrical plugs for the heating elements. Okay, and then safety door back down to this closed position, and you're ready to start up your machine. Alright, so we're going to start with threading our film through the machine. On the side of the machine we've got a little diagram of how it needs to be set up. Use that to make sure your roll is rolling the correct way, and then we'll start rolling it through all the rollers. So out the roll, underneath, through the little retention springs, and down through to the very bottom roller, underneath and over the encoder. So the encoder is the grey wheel, and that helps with the film length. So that's very important for wastage and those types of things. So moving into the machine, lift your door again, use the little catch, and make sure your machine's off and pull it through. Now we're on the other side of the machine. This is the waste side, and we just need to set up our film. As I say, it's come out through the machine and it has to go around our last roller, down the bottom, and up and underneath onto our collapsible film waste roll holder. Now this is can be used with a piece of tape just to hold the start of the roll on. Once it gets going, then it won't need the tape anymore, but just to demonstrate, we'll just hold it for now. Alright, so you've come to the end of your film roll and you need to get rid of all the waste on the end. Now, these machines are fitted with a collapsible roller and they're very, very easy to use for staff. As you can see, we've got some waste film on here. Very, very easy to get off. Just one little thumb screw, pull that forward and off, and pull the front of the thing, the collapsible roller, forward. Now what this is going to allow you to do is just grab the waste roll and pull it forward and off. To reinstall it, just push that back, it sits there, and put the little thumb screw back on and just give it a little tighten. Now it's ready to rethread the new roll of film and start production all the way again. Alright, so if you've got two different trays and you're changing out your tooling, what you're going to need is a small set of Allen keys. Now what these Allen keys are for is to adjust our little guide rollers here on the waste side of the film. So we adjust these components to hold the film nice and tight between trays, and it'll allow you to not have any wrinkles in the film when it's sealing. So with the little Allen key, adjusting them, once you get the machine running, the width of your trays. This is quite crucial between different sizes because the film won't be stretched between them. So very, very important to adjust those every time you adjust to a different tool in the machine. Okay, so we've got our machine now set up with its film and we need to go and turn it on. So making sure that we've got our emergency stop twisted and it'll pop out. So if it's in, it'll be clicked forward and closed. Twist it and it'll pop out. So that's the first thing. Once you've got your little orange light, hitting our power button, which will bring out our tray. Now our film is kind of loose because it hasn't been tightened onto the film waste roller yet, but once we start running the machine, after 2-3 cycles, it'll be tight and ready to go. Okay, so we've got our control panel. This is what's going to do all the settings and functions that you need to do. This is a non-gas flush machine, so it doesn't have that capability, but if you order a gas flush machine, it'll come with all that. With this tray sealer, we can do all sorts of settings. If we use our reset button, it clicks through all of our commands. P1-1 is our temperature for our trays. So at the moment we're sealing at 170 degrees on these trays. Hitting that again, P1-2 is the other tray because it's a 2 cavity. We'll go to P2, which is our counter. If you want to be able to reset your counter, that's P2. P3 is our cup waiting time. That's for the automatic sensor that takes the tray in without having to push any buttons. P4 is our seal time. That's how long the heating element is down on the tray before it comes up. P5, this is a really important one. We set it up on P5003, and 003 means that it's using the encoder on the side of the machine with the film to tell the machine how much film to pull past the trays. Going to P6, this is the actual number that it wants to use, so 115 at the moment. That's 115 times 2 millimeters, so it's 230 millimeters worth of film to cover these two trays. And P8 is printer on or off. Now this machine isn't equipped with a printer, but a printer can do your labels like your best before dates, your manufacture dates, whatever you want to do, and that can get changed daily to reflect whatever date you want to put on the product. So that'll print straight onto the film and then come through the machine onto your products. All right, and our manual mode, if we've got it in our manual choice, we can actually operate the machine just by pushing manual and it'll operate the machine. So the machine is operated just once. This will allow your operator to take the trays out, put new trays in, and re-hit the seal button. Okay, so that was manual mode, and then we can run it in full automatic mode. Clicking it into automatic will be lighting up the green arrow, green button. Now this will run on an automatic sensor, and that sensor is on your right hand side tray. So putting your tray in the left hand side first, then your right hand side tray, your cup waiting time, your P-3 will say, okay, we've got 2 seconds, and then I'm going to take the trays in. So very, very easy to use. Operators can put both trays in at the same time. You've got 2 seconds, and then the machine will operate automatically without having to push the button. Alright, so at the back of our machine, you've got our power cord and our air line coming out of it. Now these machines do require a compressor or some type of air source. We do have a supplier for compressors that the sales team can help you with, but that will be required with any of the 900 series machines. And then just a standard outlet plug. That is what runs the machine. So one thing to make sure that you do have is air installed or getting put in if you want to run one of these machines. So that is a requirement. Alright, that's it for me. Look forward to seeing you guys in your production areas and kitchens. Let me know if you've got any questions. I'm really happy to help you. If you're interested in this machine, please check out our website or get in contact with us, and we'd love to help you.